What's up, Better Days? Today we're out at Couchville Lake and I wanted to do some crappie fishing. By all accounts, it should be a terribly tough day to fish. We've got north wind, bluebird sky, high pressure. But as I've pulled in here, I'm looking around and there's seagull that are flying all around and they're smashing the surface, boom, boom, all over the place. So there goes one right there. They're feeding right now, actively. Typically when the birds are feeding, the fish are feeding, so I guess we're gonna see. Got two different indicators. The high pressure, barometric pressure, and north wind day versus birds actually feeding. Which one's gonna have more of an effect? Are we gonna have a tough day? Are we gonna get into them? Usually you do when the birds are slapping like this. We're just gonna find out. Two school of crappie right there, one big one there and a big one on the bottom there. What's up, buddy?
What's up, Richard?
How's it going today?
It was going good. Caught about half a dozen in the first hour, but nothing in like the last 30 minutes or so.
Really? It's stuck.
Yeah.
26 foot of water. I got it. I got it. Dude.
What is it?
It's like a chain. It's like a big, huge, crazy chain.
Huh.
It's crazy, anchor. Oh well. It's out of here now. Alright, we're set up on an anchor. 10 foot of water exactly. It says there's a couple of fish right down below us. Let's see if they will eat these bobby garlands. Yeah, look here, it says fish right straight below us, just hanging there. Let's see if he'll eat these bobby garlands. There they are, dropping straight down there. Looks like they're at the right depth. Got one. All I had to do was dangle it there for a second. Oh, nice one. There we go. Just dangling that bobby garland right in his face. Fish number one. It looked like I could see him there. Good. Them birds been doing that the whole time you've been here?
Yep.
So it's a good day.
Yeah.
There's one. And it is a yellow bass. Okay. Oh, gross. Little yellow bass. Nice. One off the side of the boat. It's another little yellow bass. The same side of the boat the last one just came from. I didn't bring minnows, but there was a guy leaving. Cool guy, nice guy. He hooked me up. He had some minnows left over. He just let me have them, so we're just hanging minnows over the edge and pulling in little fish. So far, it's been a pretty tough go of it, though. There's a little fish on a... Oh, it's a bass. He ate a bobby garland. It's the third little species. It's a large one. It is. He ate a little pink bobby garland. That's not what you want, though. We're trying to catch some crappies. But it's fun. That was fun. We got some good chompers going. There's a good one. Right under the boat. Oh, wow. This is a nice crappie. Oh, wow. Yeah, that'd be a keeper anywhere. That's a good crappie. Ow. I bet he does go 10. Out here on Couchville, there is no size limit, but I bet that one goes 10. Oh yeah. Goes just over 10. Cool. Nice crappie. Fat crappie. Good one. There's one off the side of the boat. I'm lucky that guy gave me... Oh, it's a big old bass. I'm lucky that guy gave me those minnows. Because I'm not having... Oh, he got away. I'm not having a whole lot of luck casting and reeling with bobby garlands. I'm catching a couple fish. But the big crappie and the big bass are coming off of minnows under the boat. And that makes sense. This water's kind of cloudy. We had a big, huge thunderstorm that had 13 tornadoes and killed a few people here in Middle Tennessee. It was devastating. And the heavy rains brought sediment off the bank into the water. There's one. These have been some decent crappie today. Monsters? Nah. Decent? Yeah, better than them little 5 and 6 inch rinky-dinks we see a lot of out here. It's fun. That don't make no sense. There we go. A little long distance crappie catch. Feels like a good one. I haven't caught very many on the cast and retrieve. It's nice to get a thump way out there. There we go. I wasn't doing very well on the white ones. Put on a pink one with a pink head. And he's hooked into a bass and to some little yellow bass and now a crappie. That's good. There we go. A little yellow fella. Several of these now today. There we go. He's tiny. Ah. There's a better one. Come on up here. Oh, it's a bass again. That's our third bass. The bass are chewing today. That's a spotted, so we got a largemouth and a spotted now. That's crazy. That's our third little bass of the day. They're just really going off out here. Here's a little thump, long distance casting and reeling. That's the way I'd rather catch them. It's more fun to feel the thump and set the hook. But take them any way you can get them. There we go. Crappie thump. Love the thump. There's one. I missed one on the other side, but I hooked this one on the right side. Yellow bass. It's a few of those now. They can just quit biting. We don't need any more stinking yellow bass. Oh, cool. Wow. There's so many daggum yellow bass down there that we just hooked one on the anal fin. Unbelievable. They must be thick. We We've been sitting on the anchor for a couple hours. We've caught some bass and some yellow bass, several crappie. But I would say, as far as conditions are concerned, comparing whether or not those birds meant anything versus this high pressure, I'd say high pressure won out. It's a tough day. Yeah, you can see some fish on the finder, and yeah, you can get them to bite, but they're just kind of finicky. And I would have to wager a guess that the north wind and the high pressure was more of a factor than seeing those few birds hitting the surface. Typically, birds smashing on the surface everywhere, you're going to catch a lot of fish, but that wasn't the case today. Right now, I've got a couple of jig heads out behind us. One's got Bobby Garland, another a couple of Mr. Twisters. Just see that right there? Oh, they're all stacked up. Golly, what kind of fish are those? Usually when they stack like that, it's hybrids. All right.
That's a good bass.
Yeah, I know, my buddies.
I think it's a largemouth bass.
It is a largemouth. No, you were right the first time. It is a largemouth bass. Yeah, my buddies Connor and Dustin come out. We're sitting here. What do you think of that? Yeah. Look at his fat belly.
He's been eating some minnows, huh?
What a funny little bass. Whoop. That's ain't it.
That is nice.
Oh, that's a nice little
That's a huge bluegill. Oh my goodness. It's not a bluegill, it's a warmouth.
I'm like, what is that?
It's a warmouth. And it's a nice size warmouth.
I'm gonna hold it and put it back.
Dude, that's a beast of a fish. You show that to the camera.
Hold it and put it back.
Okay, hold on a sec, bud.
That's incredible. I've caught a warmouth out here, but it wasn't nowhere near that big. That's a big one. That thing's got a large mouth.
Maybe that's the same one, but bigger than the same one.
Man, maybe it's the same one from 2 years ago that I caught. Golly,
big old one, huh?
That is crazy. Big old warmouth.
Got him?
Beautiful fish. Gosh, he's got a belly on him too.
He hit it like a truck. I'm like, dang, that's a big.
Look at the mouth on that thing. That's why it's called a warmouth.
Yeah. You got some big chompers in there, huh? Yep, drop them in there.
It's brutal cold out here. The sun's just set on us, and it's turned into wintertime. That was tough. If I had to say which condition had more of an influence, I'd say it was the high pressure, tough day. Those birds were smacking everywhere. They were eating bait fish, but that wasn't enough. It was a north wind, high pressure, bluebird sky, tough day of fishing. I was actually kind of looking forward to it. Make me work for it, and they did. This is Couchville Lake at Long Hunter State Park, and I tell people where to go fishing. If you like that kind of thing, consider subscribing. Thanks for watching, you guys. Have a better day.